North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did.
What is media literacy? Kids ages 6 to 11 spend about 28 hours a week in front of the TV. The vast majority of this viewing is of live TV. Media literacy is about evaluating, analyzing, and understanding what the role of media plays in our lives. Media literacy essentially asks who wrote it, what was their intent, who's funding it. By teaching media literacy and asking these questions to your children, you're empowering them to take control of the media instead of the media taking control of them. So one thing that you can teach your children is that they're smarter than their TV. So making connections with things in everyday life is probably the simplest way to change or enhance the messages of TV without coming between your children's favorite shows. This goes to a concept that each of us have filters that affect our reception of messages. This idea is to essentially create similar filters in our children that allow them to think of real life things. With a little experience, your children will eventually learn that they can decide whether TV inspires them or bores them, and that they really are smarter than their television. TV world is not real. Kids, primarily girls and boys under 7, are more vulnerable to the events displayed on television and believe they are actually real. According to a developmental theory, it's not until about 2nd grade that children develop the mindset to tell the difference between what's real and what's fantasy. One way to show children TV world is not real is to bring it up in daily conversations. Perhaps in a Bratz doll commercial, for example. Ask your child, don't you ever notice when you buy the Bratz doll, all the settings and accessories don't come included? Your goal should be to make your children skeptical of what they see on TV, so that they start to question it on their own. Remember, television is never equal to real life. People on TV are not more important than you. When African Americans and Latinos are seen on TV, they are usually thugs, kidnappers, or drug dealers. Basically, the bad guys. TV presents a generally male and white perspective on the world where everyone else is less important and much more likely to get killed. Talking back to your TV and putting in your own 2 cents on things you don't agree with in front of your children that is shown on TV allows them to hear multiple views and versions of what's going on in the world. Another thing that you can teach your child is that TV does the same things over and over again. TV finds new ways to do old things. Almost every TV show has laugh tracks, scary music, romantic music, close-ups, and chase scenes. It's not that the shows are the same, it's just that the techniques are the same. Looking for these common television techniques is one of the more interesting and revealing ways to demystify TV for your children. As a result, your children will find it much harder to watch TV like couch potatoes. Somebody's always trying to make money off TV. Not only is television always trying to grab the largest audience it can, more importantly, it's trying to grab the largest audience with the highest income. Mostly everything we see on TV is created to attract those with lots of money and to make those who don't have it want it. Make sure your children understand that it doesn't really matter if they like a show, not unless millions of other viewers like it too. Don't forget to point out that both networks and television stations make their money by selling commercials. It's important for your child to understand that just about everything we see on TV is probably influenced in some way by the desire to make money. Teaching your children about these concepts of media literacy will help them make better decisions in their future.